Hello parents, this is me, Maya, and I'm going to do a review about should you buy your children the Shopkins piano or the Shopkins jewelry set. So I've started to do this because I saw other people do it. I'm not a parent, I don't have any children, I'm not even married. I'm only 16 years old, but I just do them for you. Anyways, let's see the Shopkins and also have the test dolls for them just to test out things with the size. And I have the Shopkins hotel tower because look here, you'll find out later in the video. So now I'm going to put away the rest and do the jewelry box, or not the box but shelf. Okay, let's look at the Shopkins jewelry set. Okay, so let's take a look at it. So it's got some royal themes on it. Now I will put the Shopkins in here and now I will take a look. So the quality is good. I bought it at Home Bragains for like $4.99 in British pounds. It could be different if you live somewhere else. You can also shop for it online, but it can take more money than you would buy in store. Whatever you prefer, online shopping, Home Bargains, other stores that are cheap for you to buy it. Anyways, what we have got in here is, here are the doors, and let's see how far they open and the quality of them. Okay, so both of them can open like this, and how far can they open is to there. Same with the other, and the quality is good. So here is the place where you could put the Shopkins in. So for example, I've got this bag. Go in here, close, and ta-da! Your children can also display their Shopkins inside this. Now let's take it out. And now I'm going to look at the other piece of the shelf. So in here it's probably to put the crown there, the queen's crown. Okay, so now let's put it in. It sort of doesn't fit unless you do this, but that's okay. Here is the crown. Okay, let's take it out. It's hard to take it out, so to remove it I always do this. Just tilt the playset over, and this is also removable. Now let's look at it at the tower, just in case if your children want to put it on their hotel tower or whatever they do with their Shopkins blocks that they buy with that they get with extra ones. Okay, let's see, and it does fit. Okay, now let's take it out, and it's also removable from both. So this piece can actually go either on this or this, depending on what your children will please to have. Now I'm going to see if these blocks fit here. Remove it from the tower and oh, dropped it. Now I'm going to, ta-da! It does fit, but I sort of prefer this on that. Now let's put it back on my tower, and that's my review of this. Now I'm going to tell you, is it worth the price, or should you buy this for your children? Okay, so I think it It would be good if your children would also like to play princesses or royal themed. Now I'm going to do tests with Shopkins dolls, Shopettes. I don't have the Happy Places dolls, but I only have the Shoppies, the bigger ones. Now let's do a test. So here is a Shopkins doll. Well, with the Shopkins doll is sort of so for a Shopkins doll. Now with the Shopette. Better height for a Shopette than a Shopkins doll, like this one. And the Shopkins, if they want to play it like this, then sort of this height. And some children may also have the tiny ones. I mean the little secrets, those that are with lockets. Let's pick a random one out of this and show you. Okay. Sort of the same height as the Shopkin. Let's take a Shopkin and take the tiny ones. Well, they're approximately the same height. Okay, now let's look at the Shopkins that come with it. Okay, so the Shopkins is the Queen's Crown. There's also some piece of earring, a ring, that the diamond sort of looks like a Queen's Crown. And a bag, another bag, a cake with a Queen's Crown on it, some lipstick, and a key to lock it. Even though this doesn't lock with this key, but your children could whatever they please. Like for example, they could pretend that the key can open and lock the door, but it doesn't really lock and open. So this is why. And for parents, if they have children that would like it, then or are interested in it or want this, then I think it's a good idea. Okay, now let's put it away and look at the piano. Okay, now let's look at the piano. So, let's see. Does this open? Yes, it does, even though I did have it for some time. I ordered it online. Then open and close. And it comes with some pieces where they can sit at it. I lost some of them, but not everything. Also, let's test it out with a Shopkins doll and the Shopette. So now I'm going to move it a bit. Let's put the Shopkins doll on the stool where she could play the piano. They can also do things like put her on the piano and the stool, but I had to take her shoes off for that because the piano was like sort of not a too good distance from their feet and the piano. So I think they should have done better with the dolls, bit more articulations at the knees for the Shopkins doll. Now let's test it out with a Shopette. Now let's test it with a Shopette. They sort of don't want to sit on the stool. Maybe they're not designed for it. Sort of lost the Shopkins Shopette stand. But I think if they stand here and play the piano, it would look good also. So it's suitable for the Shopkins dolls and probably the Shopettes if they stand to the piano. Okay, let's look at the Shopkins. Shopkins. So there's the crown, a princess crown. And here I got a dress. You can't put it on a Shopkins though, but you can make a wearable version for your children. Shopkins though, if they would want it. And the ballet shoes. You can't put them on either, but you can make a wearable version for your children. Yeah. Just sew them or whatever you can do. Here's some ballet box and a smaller piano. And a bag. For the smaller piano, I think it would be good for the, let's see, for the tiny ones. It looks sort of good. Sort of the height doesn't be the best for this one, but it does look good. Okay, so let's put the tiny one away in the bag. I always keep the tiny Shoppies in the bag, the little secrets ones, because they're so easy to lose. If your children want any of these tiny ones, or your children already have them, then this is a tip. Always, they're very tiny and easy to lose, so if your children ever have these, then put them in a special bag and always put it somewhere they would know to find it, because you don't want them to lose them. And if your child is always messy with their toys, I don't recommend buying this for them. Okay, now let's find out, where did this come from? Well, I ordered this Shopkins piano online. I wasn't actually expecting this. I was only expecting the piano, but when the piano arrived, do you know what happened? I opened the box and there was the piano. And the first thing that came with it was this, even though they are actually sold separately, unless you buy it from the same seller that I did. But if you live there outside of UK, then you might have to pay extra for postage. Well, I live in the UK, so then I had free postage for that. I didn't know this was coming with the piano, but they came. Then I went back on eBay and checked. It also says it comes with a free gift. The piano comes with a free gift that they're going to attach it to it. The box was had 3 different things, and it was in a shape like there was something extra. When I checked on eBay, then they were saying that there's also a free gift in their title of the item. And it did. I wasn't really expecting it, because maybe I hadn't read the title right or anything. I was just thinking of that piano there. So, if you're buying your children's Shopkins on eBay or Amazon, whatever it is, make sure you read the title so you know what's coming. Okay, so I think it's I would recommend it for your children, but if that's without Shopkins though, or this size, then I have to take the shoes off, and the Shopheads have to stand to play the piano. And the tiny one over here, I could also do it like this for the tiny ones. Okay, so next time I'm going to do one on the Shopkins Little Secrets lockets and shops. Should you even buy them for your children? Do I recommend them for your children? You will find out in the next video, so please subscribe to my channel. So if you like this video, please make sure to leave me a comment below, give it a big thumbs up, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed to me already. Bye! See you next video! But make sure you do it within a real price that is actually worth, because I wouldn't buy it if it was like 100 or 200 pounds or more than 40 or 30 pounds. But bye!